Good morning, Year 1. Welcome to Thursday's English. So well done for all your Tiddler writing so far this week. I really enjoyed reading your missing posters, your new adventures that Tiddler, the new stories that Tiddler could have made up, the feelings about Tiddler that you did yesterday. You've done a really super job with your writing this week. So today we're going to think about using some noun phrases. Now, the last time we used noun phrases were this last week when we were doing our poems, and we used noun phrases for the fish, the 5 fish. So I wonder, can you remember what a noun phrase is? So please pause the video now and have a little chat. Well done, should have a look underneath this box. So don't worry if you weren't sure, but I know that you will all know when I show you. So let's have a look. So a noun phrase is when you use an adjective and you add it to a noun and get a noun phrase. Okay, so an adjective is a describing word. We've talked about adjectives quite a lot now. It's a describing word, and a noun is the name of a person, a place, thing, animal, lots of different things. Okay, so a thing that you can see is a noun, and you can use an adjective to describe it. So you could say, I can see a butterfly. That would be a sentence using a noun. But if I wanted to have a noun phrase, I would describe the butterfly that I can see. So here's my noun butterfly, and the adjective that I've used to describe it is beautiful. So instead of just saying I can see a butterfly, I would say I can see a beautiful butterfly. Can you see how that makes your writing more interesting and how it helps whoever's reading your writing to picture things? Because if you had just said I can see a butterfly, it'd be quite tricky it could be quite tricky for somebody to picture it. But if you said it was beautiful, it'd give them an easier picture in their head, okay? So that's why we use noun phrases. So today we're going to use some noun phrases for a part of the story. And this is the part where Tiddler makes up a story. So it's this bit here, you see? Same picture. So he's making up a story about how he swam into a treasure chest and the mermaid helped him out. Okay, and in this picture, there is an awful lot of things, a lot of nouns. Okay, so I'm wondering if you can spot some different things. There's so many of them. I wonder if you can see any and just have a think about some that you can see. So I'll give you an example. I can see a rock. The rock is a noun. So can you see here? There's a rock. I'm going to label it up. I can see a rock. Okay, I'm not describing the rock yet. I'm just thinking about the things that I can see without describing them. Okay, so you don't need to write this down, but just pause the video and have a chat about some things that you can see. Well done, Year 1. So there's lots of things in this picture, isn't there? So I'm not going to do them all, but let's see if there's a few others. See if you've got any of the same as me, or if you've got any different. So there's a shark. That's a shark. There's a big shark there, isn't there? Which way do I need to go that way? Okay, there's a mermaid. Do you notice how this mermaid looks just like the one in Zog and the Flying Doctors? Mermaid. I can see a starfish. And let's do one more thing. I can see, a treasure chest. I can see a treasure chest. Okay, so can you see how I've just spotted all the nouns that I could see in that picture? Not all of the nouns, there's so many other ones, but I spotted some of them. So I wonder if you've got any of the same as me, or if you saw some different ones as well, because there's certainly a lot in that picture, okay? So we've just used nouns so far, but we want to describe these nouns now, okay? We want to create some noun phrases. So there's the picture again. What adjectives do you think you could use to describe the things that you can see in this picture? Okay, so thinking about those words that will make the writing more interesting for your reader and also will make it easier for your reader to picture the things. So if you said, I can see a shark, they might have a picture of a shark, but if you described what the shark looks like, it might make it a bit easier for them. So I'm going to give you an example. I can see a shark, like I said, and it's a scary shark, I think. So a scary shark, that is a noun phrase. Okay, I'm not writing a whole sentence, I'm just writing a noun phrase. Okay, what else can I see? I can see, I'm looking at this seaweed and I'm thinking it's green. So I could say I can see some green seaweed, and my noun phrase could be green seaweed. But I want to make it a little bit more interesting. So I'm going to say my adjective is going to be swishy seaweed. I think it's going to be swishy seaweed. So I'm not just going to say green, I'm going to say swishy instead. Okay, so your job is to think of 5 noun phrases that you can see, or 5 nouns that you can see in that picture, and then give them each one an adjective to make a noun phrase. So I'm going to do one more just to help you out. I'm thinking I'm going to do a tiny fish. Instead of saying I can see a small fish, I'm going to say a tiny fish, because that makes the reader really picture the size of the fish. Okay, so your job is to come up with 5 of those noun phrases. So I've got 3 there: a scary shark, swishy seaweed, a tiny fish. Okay, you might like to use the same noun as me and choose a different adjective. There's some of the other nouns that I chose there. I wonder if there's some other nouns that I didn't choose that you might like to. Okay, and I would like to read 5 noun phrases. You don't need to have a full sentence. It doesn't need to say I can see a. It can just be the noun and the adjective. Okay, so happy writing, year 1. I really look forward to reading all your adjectives. Hopefully there's going to be some really interesting ones. And I will see you tomorrow for some more English. Bye everyone.